We're here with Matt Casanova, aka Ghetto Guitar, for season 6, episode 3. So to start off, can you give some background information about yourself?
Name is Matt Casanova, aka Ghetto Guitar, just like you said.
Hey.
Repping West Haven, you know what I mean. Also used to go to CCSU. Shouts to the Blue Devils. Been playing guitar now for about 10 years.
How did you start?
My boy Matt. So one day we just chilling in his basement, maybe back like junior year of high school, whatever. And he's a guitar player, and he started playing some stuff such as like Iron Man by Black Sabbath, some Ozzy Osbourne stuff, and the riffs in those are like really, really hard riffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
grungy.
Yeah, and they sound really cool. It's like it's a certain way they sounded to me, and I was like, I want to learn how to play that, and put the guitar in my hands. And honestly, I just fell in love with it.
Have you taken any lessons, or is it all you?
All me. Never took any lessons.
Awesome.
Definitely. I don't refuse to take lessons, but I just believe that if I take lessons, I'll start to sound like everybody else. You know what I mean?
You want to become yourself.
Absolutely.
You want to make your own lane.
Yep.
I like that.
Appreciate it.
So you're also a producer, right?
Yep.
So what is your beat making process?
Usually I start with the guitar first. You know what I mean? Honestly, gotta get the vibe right. That's really important.
Yep.
Gotta always have the vibe right, because if there's no vibe, it's gonna be really hard to create without nothing. So always make sure the vibe is right. I just recently bought like one of those light changing things, and so I just kind of like set the vibe right.
Set the mood, yeah.
Absolutely. Kind of might roll something up, you know what I mean, and then just get to the guitar, grab that. Sometimes I just find a string.
Yep.
And just see what sounds right. Just see what sounds good to me, and I go off with that. And from there, I might kind of start building around it.
Yeah.
And from there, we just take it.
That's
run
dope.
with it.
And you just like are playing, and then if you find the right thing, then you use that as the loop, or like do you record like maybe like a 2-minute session and then take whichever section you like the best out of that?
Nah, I don't do all that. Sometimes I just do like I'll get the loop right, you know what I mean? Because like the 2-minute session I could do, but I'll be trying to save as much time as possible. So just like get the quick loop, find that perfect one, and then we're just gonna build on that. If I want to add more to it, I'll always add more, but I just want to get like that first part down first. And
then you just build off. That's dope. Going into the next thing, I want to dive into some of your old videos. The first one is the M. Charles official brick dance at CCSU. Talk about that. I see that really resonates with you.
Yeah, man. Like we didn't really have much to do. Well, that's one of the reasons why I didn't really finish school. I was just like a lot of messing around. I didn't really focus.
Fooling around,
I
yeah.
didn't go to class much. So I was in the room one day bored. Me and my boy Sean, shouts to Sean. He graduated. He's doing his thing right now for sure. And we just, I don't know, man. We start fooling around. The bricks dance, like just doing a dance to Gucci Mane's breaks.
Yeah.
And we just cooked that up real quick. And there's like people in the comments say like, nah, that's not the real dance. And like, like we was doing something stupid.
Just having some fun.
Damn, man. But yeah, that's a classic one. I might take that one off the YouTube at some point
That's
in time.
old. I think, 2009, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow,
That's why I
man.
started some stuff up over there.
Speaking about 2009, you did some old covers. So you had the One Love Trey Songz guitar cover.
Yep.
And then you had the Jay-Z A Star Is Born and Rihanna Rockstar 101.
Yeah.
So which one was your favorite back then?
Out of those?
Yeah.
Probably the one. I gotta say the One Love one, because that was just like the most surprising. You know, like I will always say that it's the most nostalgic, because it's being in my parents' basement, and the camera I used like a handheld camera. I just set it up on a tripod, and it's like the quality is just real crappy. You know what I mean? And I was like really just like playing by ear then, and for some reason it just got so many views, man. And to this day, it's like, it sucks. Like I don't like it. I don't like how it sounds. Like, sometimes I can't even go back to my old videos and listen to them, because it's like, this doesn't sound good.
But you're ever expanding, and that's the thing. You're gonna not like it, but other people are gonna find that. They're gonna be like, "Wow, this is dope."
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why. So I like to keep it around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's cool just to kind of like look back if I wanted to, but it is definitely hard to do that, because
What is your personal favorite one that you've done out of them all?
guitar remixes.
Yeah, from back in the day. Because you got a lot.
Yeah, I got a lot of them. Wow. Maybe it might be Rockstar, honestly. Or it could be the one I did with Travis Scott was like really fire. I did 3500
With Future, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And a lot of people had thought that was like Mike Dean that did the remix.
Yep.
And Mike Dean is somebody that works with Travis Scott closely. And I wish it had got a lot more clicks. Like I always wish that about all my remixes. Like I wish they had got more clicks. But that was definitely like one of my most favorite and probably most insane remixes that I've done.
Yeah.
Especially most professional ones.
I feel like a lot of people are definitely going to go back to, they're going to find your stuff now, and then they're going to want to see the evolution. So that's the thing, that you might not get that many plays, even though you do get like a couple thousand on them. But like people are going to go back in like 2 years. They're going to be like, yo, look at him back then.
Yeah, definitely.
And so they're going to start running up, man.
Hope so. Appreciate it.
So let's talk about the Urban Memoirs.
All right. Urban Memoirs, yeah, the blog. That was a blog that me and my boys had.
So how did this start?
You know, when you chilling with your boys and you just like smoking, I mean, just talking about everyday type of stuff. We kind of took it upon ourselves. It was me, my boy Caesar, my boy Brian, and Ronaldson. Just decided to cook it up. You know what I mean? Just kind of like talk about everyday topics, but we always had like a outside the box point of view. So some stuff was satire, some of the stuff was just like really serious, but you know, we were just like young guys that just always want to share our opinion on things, you know, no matter how silly it sounded or how good it sounded. We just wanted to kind of put that stuff out, and we thought it was going to be like a good platform. But you know, people, you know, lives start happening. Like that was like a few years back, so we all kind of were just like getting up, doing stuff every now and then you know, you got to work, you got girlfriends, you got, you know, life, just things come around. So that kind of died down, but it was definitely fun, a fun thing to do.
You had the documentary, at least one of them.
Yep.
Was there any more that were up that you took down, or was it just that one?
It was just that one documentary.
And were you the one interviewing the guy?
Nah, that was my boy Brian.
Okay, so it was all you as a collective.
Yep, definitely.
What about No Scrubs?
The No Scrubs remix.
Yeah.
I love that song, man. Like No Scrubs is like, honestly, I'm pretty sure there's like a I forgot. Is there a guitar in that? Like regular in the regular song, or is that piano or something? I think it might be piano.
It might be
like
a piano. I'm not
I
sure.
remember looking that up and trying to figure out what that would sound like on guitar. Cause like there's some things that I do like try to look up and try to learn how to play, especially back in the day with like ultimate guitar tabs.
Yep.
Definitely use those.
That was key back in the day.
Heck yeah, man. You know what I mean? For like a lot of the alternative rock songs I was picking up on, but for No Scrubs I learned that, and
by ear.
Yeah. And I just wanted to add to it, man. And I think that's like one of the first ones where I started to like not actually record myself making the video, but started to like record and start actually doing some layers on top of stuff, trying to become more dynamic, and start creating like my own cover art, little crappy cover art and shit, and putting that up there.
Hey, it works though.
Definitely. It's gotta do what you gotta do. That's what people don't understand.
Exactly.
Like you really do gotta take it into your own hands sometimes, no matter what, and just do what you gotta do.
Exactly, bro. I was telling some kids that were in here a couple hours ago, and I was like telling them about you, and I was like, listen, if he's done this for like 10 years, if he stopped 2 years into it, he wouldn't know where he'd be at 10 years. So
Absolutely.
it's like you just keep going with your craft, and you'll see yourself shining.
Definitely.
I saw that the Love Sosa guitar remix was at 34K.
Sure.
Like that must be crazy, man.
Yeah, that was the one. That was the
one that really set you up.
Yep.
Did you get any connections through that?
Definitely. On I think one of the comments, it was either on that one, the I Don't Like one.
I think it was I saw that on your Instagram.
Chief Keef commented, he's like, I'm gonna take you with us. And that was like his real YouTube.
Yeah.
Everything, like, I really thought, like, I was like, I bet, like, we about to do this. And then Young Chop had hit me up, and he had me like send some riffs out. And at the time, like, I didn't really know too much about producing. You know, I didn't really know too much about the industry. Really, I just was like fan. I was more a fan of it. And I started crafting. I was playing around like GarageBand a little bit, and I started crafting a couple samples. And one of the ones that I had made, which I had put on my instrumental album 1023, I had sent to him, and that's kind of how the work started getting up there. I started working with Young Chop.
That's dope, bro. What about this Sharing Gifts by your mother, Tanya Charles? That was big.
Shouts to my mom.
You produced that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And it was spoken poetry?
Yep. She loves doing stuff like that, and I always appreciate her for touching on stuff and just supporting me and just like giving me feedback and things like that. So that was cool for her to put up there.
So you and your mother have a really close relationship?
Yeah, definitely.
That's dope. And you show her like everything that you release? She gets a like little sneak peek?
Yep, definitely. Gotta put her onto this stuff now. I mean, gotta introduce her to what's going on and like who the artists are.
Mm-hmm.
And she's starting to really recognize who they are, and when she sees it, like, oh, okay, that's so and so, okay, that's so and so, and what's not. So
Yeah.
that's cool, definitely.
No, that's big. Family is like the most important thing, and especially if they support you with your craft, that's even better, man.
Absolutely.
Going into the Lil Baby and Gunna moments, how did you get in contact with Turbo?
Just reached out to him on Instagram. Honestly, I
Really?
was listening to a lot of DS3 on my way to work.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely like back in February last year. Remember like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It's like shit was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? And all I kept hearing on certain songs that I liked a lot was like Run That Back Turbo.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that all the time. It's like, all right, who is Turbo? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I started looking, like, doing my research. Like I said, I'm a fan first, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to find out, who these people are, the music that I'm listening to that I like. And I hit them up because I just realized, like, I kind of feel like I have a sound that they might be able to rock with. Like, I really rocking what y'all doing.
Mm-hmm.
And send some samples up. And one of the samples that was sent up there was Sold Out Dates. And the Belly sample was sent up there in the same pack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely. And then I had sent him some more stuff, and he just recognized, like,
This kid's working.
yeah, definitely.
That's cool. What about Ebony Ward?
Ebony, shouts to Eb, man. It's like a manager,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? So to have somebody like her part of the team is just a blessing for real, you know what I mean? I never had anybody like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
She really cares.
absolutely, she cares, and she does things the right way. Like, she's really a boss, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that about her. You know what I mean? I respect everything that she does and how she goes about her business. And I just want to learn so much more from her, but she's definitely an influence, like a big part of what's going on right now.
That's awesome, man. So talk about your first time at SOBs when you first saw Gunna perform Sold Out Dates.
That right there, man, that was a
Special moment, I bet.
what? That was just like, yeah, I can't really explain it, you know what I mean? Just to kind of like, because you're starting to get the experience now, you know what I mean? You're starting to really see what it's like and how they move and stuff like that. So you're going behind, you're back there with them, and you're just vibing with them, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's time to go on stage and pop up there, you walking up there with them and stuff.
Yeah.
Sold Out Dates drop. It's like pandemonium. It's just like,
Everybody's going crazy.
and they know the words, you know what I mean? It's just something you always dream about.
Yeah.
Obviously, something you always dream about, and then for it to be like that, it's just like, man, I want to keep doing this for real. It's inspirational because you just really want to keep doing it. It's like, all right,
I can really do it now. Like, this is real.
This is real. Absolutely, this is absolutely
This ain't no
real.
fake shit.
Nope.
Then they performed it at Rolling Loud, and the crowd was singing along. I saw the Turbo video. That's
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
That was really another one where it's like, damn, man, like
That's
this is
Rolling
touching-
Loud.
this is touching all the people right now. This is
Everyone.
touching all the people.
Bro.
That's something I always wanted to do. Have guitars that touch all the people.
Mm-hmm.
And that was shown like just off of one song. You know what I mean? Like that was really hitting.
And even more on that one song, the Making of Louis Vuitton video. That's like they used the Sold Out Dates song.
Yeah.
Virgil Abloh was shouting. Like that's huge, bro.
It's the more stuff that it's hard for even me to wrap my head around. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's just like gotta keep working. So I haven't really had time to just like
Appreciate it.
sit down, sit back and realize like, oh, this is what's going on right now.
You gotta smell the roses, man.
You're right. But yeah, that was definitely an amazing moment, and just more blessings. Like that was incredible.
Yeah, man.
Incredible.
And now Drip Too Hard is platinum in less than 2 months. That's crazy.
Shout out to Turbo for that one. Like Turbo, man, he's my brother, man. He's really out there working for real. Like he's definitely helping put me in position.
Bro.
Really about to just a lot more great stuff coming.
Really, I'm excited. Anything off of Drip Too Hard 2? Is it Drip Too Hard 2 or is it Drip Too Much?
It's gonna be Drip or Drown too.
Drip or Drown.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we definitely got some on there. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna have people look out for that one. That comes out February 22nd.
Yep.
I'm finna fly down to Atlanta this week, actually.
Ooh, is it for the release party?
Yeah,
Oh, bro, that's gonna be cool.
definitely.
So I also saw Kevin Gates has this track with you guys coming out, and you don't know when it's gonna come out. But speak on that. How did you get in contact with Kevin?
I don't even know. Honestly, I think Turbo. He had reached out to Turbo and stuff, and saying that he liked that sound.
Mm-hmm.
And I always keep sending Turbo stuff. You know what I mean? No matter what.
Just send him
And
loops.
Absolutely, gotta keep it coming. Gotta keep the work flowing, even when I'm not in town. You know what I mean? Like, I just gotta keep it coming, keep the ideas going. And I think he had sent him some stuff. And next thing he had called me at work. This is when I was still working at the job a little bit. And he was like, "Yeah, Kevin Gates sent us some stuff, sent us like a song back.
Yeah.
Like what? And he sent me the video. I was like, man, this is crazy, man. Like this is really
On
good.
IG, just like rapping it like with
like,
your beat in the
yeah.
background. Like
I always see rappers post those type of videos with them like rapping on the beats that producers send them and shit.
Yeah.
And like producers always post them. It's like that's cool.
Yeah.
I would like some of those myself.
And then it happened.
And then it happened. Yeah, Kevin Gates especially. I love Kevin Gates. He's a dope ass artist, man.
Bro, he's crazy. I remember when he dropped Luca Brasi 2, like, bro.
Man, I hope that track drops. I hope it drops.
I was looking for it. I was like searching online this morning, like, where am I gonna find this? And there was no title, no nothing. So
I probably gotta put the hive out. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
Everybody be like, yo, Kevin, make sure you drop this track. That's what everybody be doing. So I'm gonna have to just join that wave real quick.
Do it, man. Let's talk about speaking at the Ready Music Conference. How did you get that plug?
Shout out to Tia. You know what I mean? She definitely
shout out to Tia.
Yeah, definitely. She's an amazing person. She put me on to that, and she is kind of like she's one of the people that I was just like talking to, and she like recognized what was going on and stuff like that. Just like appreciated it, and gave me the platform to talk about what I've been doing and where I like started up at and where I'm heading right now. And that was a really dope experience because I just remember being like somebody in the crowd, you know what I mean? It's just so to then be able to speak on my experiences and just like also to be able to inspire people about like, you know, just going through what you
can do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, it's like it's very real life. It's all very real. It's not no make believe stuff. It's not no doorkeepers, anything like that. I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? I just really believe in hard work, hand to hand, networking, doing what you got to do, and just believing, just putting the energy out there, and it's gonna come back. So.
That's the biggest thing, putting the energy out there, man.
Absolutely.
All positivity, too, and you get positive energy back.
Always. I really believe that.
I saw that you performed at the POC brunch as well. Talk about that.
Yeah,
that's
was
an
cool.
experience.
Yeah, definitely. Again, shouts to Tia, man. She just always put me on the good stuff. Always looking out. That was a dope experience to be able to do that with all the just so many creatives. You know what I mean? Just to witness that when so many people come together. Especially from Connecticut.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's all for Connecticut.
All for Connecticut. Karen Silva just coming out there, also showing her appreciation and support for us and telling her story. That was it's just a moment. You know, stuff like that in Connecticut is a moment.
We need those.
It's a culture change. We need stuff like that. That's gonna really change the culture and it's gonna push in the right direction. And that's like shout out to Tia because she's out there changing history. You know what I mean? Like she's making history.
100%.
And that was just. Again, more inspiration. I love being around inspiration. Like that's really what it's all about. I love being around people that's inspirational, just being around good vibes, because that's the type of shit that like helps me create more music. You know what I mean? Just
expand
like,
your craft.
Always, you know what I mean? Because I'll always sit back and I'll be like, all right. Cause like I said, I play by ear and I play by feeling. So it's not like, it's not like I just like look for a note or anything like that. Depending on how I feel, based on what happened in my life or whatever, it's how I'm gonna play the guitar. And so sometimes that's how it works. Coming from the brunch, even though I went from the brunch and I had to go to Atlanta after that.
Yep.
And I didn't get a chance to create at all in Atlanta because we were doing the Super Bowl stuff. And came back to Connecticut, had so much inspiration to start creating the whole entire time.
That's so cool.
It's just, I love it, man. I love it.
What about this Bellagio video with Frankie Fire?
Shouts to Frank.
How did you meet Frankie?
Frank, met him a few years back through Matt, my boy Matt Griff.
Mm-hmm.
The one that taught
Same
me.
one that taught you to play guitar?
Definitely. Frank met him as a youngin'. He had always been to like photography, and I definitely owe him like credit to getting my brand, making my brand look more real. You know what I'm saying? Like getting the professional pictures on my Instagram instead of just like regular camera pictures.
Yep.
Like phone camera pictures. He really had the camera, and we were just linking up and we were just taking pictures. And he had the vision. You know what I'm saying? One of the young dudes that had the vision, and he started getting into videography some more. And with him, I always just let him like take creative direction. Like whatever you see, like if I got a song for you, whatever you see, let's go with it. I'm down to do it. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really how I like to do it, especially with him. He's just like his ideas is crazy. And that was like it was random too, you know what I mean? Like he's like, let me just grab my camera real quick, let me just try to shoot some stuff. And we did, and then he did the drone scene and stuff like that.
The drone scene was fire, bro.
He does great work, man. If anybody needs videos, hit up Frankie. I had just came back from Vegas, so that's where the song Bellagio had got inspired from.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm pretty sure I saw. Doesn't Frankie do a lot of Bugatti 203's work?
Yeah, he's out. Frankie is really out here working, man.
He's really working, man.
Right,
I've been seeing him recently a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's somebody you should probably have on the show, man.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to contact him and get him on here. Like,
Yeah, he's dope.
He's fire.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about playmakers. Bro,
Playmakers, yes, sir.
that's huge. So signing to that, like, talk about that process. What that
That's
means to you.
you know, um, for a long time, I always wanted to be signed.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because in Connecticut, for one, you don't really get seen,
Mhm.
and a lot of people have the mistake of being like thinking that when you're signed, you're just on,
Mhm.
but really it's just more of a battery in your back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's more of like giving you a platform and stuff like that. But more so with playmakers, just coming together, my brothers. You know what I mean? Like people that that's just a genuine and natural vibe with, and we create really good music, and when we together, it's just it just makes sense.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So for me, it's just like I appreciate them for putting me on and bringing me on because it's hard to do it by yourself for one thing.
Yeah.
And for a while, I was definitely doing it by myself. And I was
A
one of those
one-man
people-
marketing team is always not easy.
It's not easy, man.
Yeah.
Especially doing something where you're in your own lane too, and not everybody's gonna be believing in you at first until
Yeah.
people like really start seeing you get on. You know what I mean? So that was really tough. But these are some people that really they seen it and they believed in it, and I'm just always grateful for that.
They saw your potential and they grabbed you right up.
Absolutely.
And is that how you got in contact with Ebony? Is she now your manager through that?
Ebony and my man Anthony. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So basically, it's the Proud family. They also manage Gunna. They also
Mhm.
manage Future, and so we got a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of adjustment, but it's a lot going on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's a blessing to be surrounded by them and to be able to learn from such greats and people that I've looked up to, and to just be around that environment. It's just
Mhm.
like
you said, surround yourself with people that inspire you.
absolutely people that you can definitely learn from. Just like whenever you feel like you're the smartest person in the room, it's kind of time for you to get out your circle. You know what I mean? A little. It's time for you to just
Yeah.
kind of move on a little bit. So I feel like this is definitely some next level stuff and next opportunity for me to learn and grow. And I'm just blessed for it.
Are we gonna see some Ghetto Guitar future stuff?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we're gonna, like I said, like it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna work our way up just like we've been doing. We're in no rush. It's always a patient game.
Exactly.
And so we're just gonna, like I said, learn. To make sure we're gonna do things right. And we're definitely gonna get there. Like that's
bro.
got a lot of stuff that people gonna be seeing in the future. We're gonna be here for a long time.
2019 all the way through the 20s.
All the way, man. All the way.
That's so
All the
dope.
way.
I saw
Legendary stuff.
Wheezy, Cash Money, AP, and Turbo all commenting under it saying congrats. That's so cool,
Shout
man.
out to my folk, man. Yeah. Weezy always around. Seeing
He's
Weezy.
he's had an amazing year.
Weezy going crazy.
Crazy.
Definitely, like just being around him too is just like inspirational. You know what I mean? Seeing his work ethic, his fashion sense. You know what I mean? Just like going to the stores with him and shit like that. Like that's just
Yeah.
stuff that I'm just like I see how y'all moving for real. It's really
This is the
inspirational.
scene.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So just taking it all in, just
Yeah.
playing my lane right now and then picking it up.
That's so dope. So who else do you want to work with? Anyone out of CT?
Definitely. There's a lot of this. I keep my ear out to a lot of people in CT, honestly. My man shout out to
Say's been killing
going
it.
crazy.
The whole out-of-tune movement is just awesome.
Him's Muda, it's my little crybaby. They going crazy. Mike Green, really rock with him. Chill Shump is doing some crazy work. Definitely going to be doing some collabing and stuff like that.
That's perfect. And we're getting him on next week. So
Yeah, he's fire. Gotti, we got to get some work done. And I'm sure I'm listening to a lot of people because I really do rock with a lot of the people that's in CT, you know what I'm saying? So
this movement's going crazy, man.
it's about time. And
Yeah.
everybody feel like everybody got their mind right now. Everybody got their focus right. Everybody got their business right. Everybody kind of
Yep.
knows how to move now, you know what I'm saying? So it's a good look. It's a really
We're
good look.
becoming one big family.
It's about time. Because
Yeah.
there was such separation for a long time.
Yeah,
A lot of like that 203 860 crap. Like that's
bullshit. I
That's
like how
bullshit.
Say says that 1063. That's what we need.
what we need. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the whole, you know what I'm saying? So that's it. Shouts to them for real. They definitely got a
Facts.
good vibe going on.
Exactly, man. So our next thing we're doing is discography details. How you thought up the riffs, anything that pops into your mind when I say these song names. The first one we got is "Got Me Some More" by Wiz Khalifa.
That was all right. So with that one, I remember just like really breaking that one down, just having like a intro,
Mm-hmm.
and then just having it kind of change up a little bit in the mid, and just having it kind of be a whole riff at the end. And that was one of the first ones that I did for my instrumental tape. 'Cause I did like two of them, one called Trill Rock and one called 1023, and that was like a date that like changed my life forever. But yeah, it's like that was got me some more riff. That was one of the samples I sent to Young Chop.
I can only imagine just seeing that go up, and you're like, "That's my guitar."
That was the first one, the very
Yeah.
first one. I had never produced before anything like, never in the industry, nothing like that before. First song ever was Khalifa. That was 10/23. That was basically the day like I started realizing, all right, this is
real.
yeah, we can start doing this.
Well, bro. And then you had With the Kids with Wiz again.
Yep, shouts to Ricky P. That was more folk style. And cause I just like to experiment, you know what I mean? Like, why not try a whole bunch of different stuff, like crazy stuff. Like I said, like I taught myself, so to me, nothing is really wrong. And With the Kids was definitely a little more folk, and I had sent that up to Ricky P. He had cooked that up, and that was just like a nice little drop for the folks, for the fans. Definitely, shouts to T God. Taylor Gang was definitely the group that really put me on, showed me a lot.
I was about to say, you had Stick to the Plan with Chevy Woods as well.
That was definitely like one of my favorite ones, honestly.
That one fire.
That's one of my favorite joints. Shouts to Ricky P again. Definitely worked a lot with him.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
And then I saw SD had Burn One in Crazy 8.
Shouts to SD. That's the whole Chicago movement. You know what I mean? He was rocking with Chief Keef.
Yep.
And I was really like, for me, like Chicago, that whole movement, the whole drill movement was one of the influences in my sound when I was coming out doing my guitar remixes. And I just always wanted to keep it within the family essentially. And yeah, Burn One was like, that was definitely acoustic guitar style, real acoustic. Recorded that, produced that all myself, and he had just ran with it. And that was like my first solo million hit track on YouTube. Wow. I was like, all right, so we could do this too, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I don't always need somebody to just like co-produce it with me, because for a time I was like, damn, I feel like I'm never gonna get a hit if I always feel like somebody's always gonna be on it. I like to do one by myself, so that was like a real inspirational thing for me to get that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And now, look at you. Look at where you are now, bro.
Blessing. God's good, man.
How about Something Like You, the Ellie Sostre song?
Shouts to Ellie, man. Like, he's out of New York. Richie's got a new tape coming out too. They had hit me up because I think it was like through Sledgerin. Shouts to Sledgerin. And it's like they had got some music, they wanted me to do a solo on it, and I love doing that type of stuff too. You know what I mean? Instead of just creating the sample, just laying a nice solo on top, because just like some real performance stuff.
That's like the coolest thing ever.
Definitely.
I like that. How about Messed Up Hit by Hish?
That was a cool track. Who did I do that one with? I forgot how I did that one with that one. Sorry, bro.
Oh, no worries.
But yeah, it was like a cool riff.
How did you get in contact with him?
With Hish? Through the producer. Just like, Salato, who's out of like UK and stuff. And we just kind of linked up, and he sent it out to him. It was just a different vibe. I like to send it out to, different artists. Gotta get it. I don't want to be located in just one area. That's that's one thing that I always said, is just to spread the sound out.
Go global.
Global, man. Gotta be international out here. So
yeah,
that's definitely a sound that's just like, that could be heard anywhere.
Yeah, definitely. And the last one, shout out to your moms with CT Zone, Annoyed.
Shout out to Annoyed, man. Shit fire. He had brought me and hit me up, and I had laid some stuff down on that song, so that was definitely just like a real cool vibe, real dope experience. We definitely gotta get some more work done too. We've been talking about doing some more like acoustic stuff, unplugs type stuff. So definitely gotta get that work done. Yeah, definitely.
I want to hear that. Definitely.
Absolutely.
What's next for you?
So, I signed on as a present producer. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get a lot more tracks got out. You know what I mean? A lot more of the sound being produced from me. A lot more branding. I just feel like people are gonna really know my name a lot more. I don't really won't have to introduce myself as much.
Yeah,
that's always been the
They'll
goal.
know you.
Absolutely.
They'll be like, that's Ghetto Guitar. That's Matt Casanova.
Yep.
Bro, I'm excited for that.
Thank you, man.
Where do you see yourself in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years then?
1 year. 1 year we gonna have a plaque. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely gonna call that out. We're gonna might have a couple plaques by then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Touring.
Yep.
Definitely gonna hit a couple cities up. Performing on stage with Gunna, that's definitely gonna hopefully go down. 5 years, international type stats, even for myself. Maybe a little solo tour,
That'd
for
be
myself.
Cool. Yeah.
Getting to that level, just getting to that status of creating music, timeless music. You know what I mean? I want to be able to create. I kind of see myself as like a prince. I want to be like a prince. You know what I mean? That's like inspiration for me, like a Buckhead. People that are just like always gonna be around forever. That's something that I want to be. You know what I mean? So just like getting to that level of creating music like that and be able to spread around some more would be something that I see myself doing within 5 years.
That's dope. And 10 years?
10 years, we talking. You know, maybe owning your own label type stuff. You know what I mean? Running your own little music business, signing your own musicians. That can even be within like the 5 year type stuff. But bossing up, getting other people in position to win. You know what I mean? Like that's really the most important thing. You know what I mean? To be able to put your friends or people that you believe should have a platform to show their work off. You know
when you see their potential, you want to do what Turbo did to you.
Absolutely. It's the only way. It's really the only way.
That's so great, man. Do you have any shout outs that you want to give out before we end today's interview?
Shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, thank you.
I mean, like y'all really I appreciate this. This is really dope. What y'all doing for CT is really dope. Showing the love, appreciate man. That's fire. Shout out to Turbo. Shout out to Jet. Shout out to Playmakers. Shout out to Gunna. Shout out to everybody out here in CT. Shout out to my mom, dad. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Whole folk. But you know, just shout out to everybody that's been supporting. Got a lot more stuff on the way. That's pretty much it.
I'm excited, man. So this ends season 6, episode 3. Thank you and have a good night.